people have been saying that if we don't win it this season, we're not going to win it again, because the only reason we're up there and in with a shout isn't, the games we've won, isn't the goals we've scored. It's the fact everyone else is rubbish. Well, I have trouble with that narrative anyway, but I think it's utterly misguided. I think that real champions are born out of failure, not success. Roger Federer is the greatest tennis player who ever lived. Roger Federer will tell you that his early career is part of the reason. His tantrums and meltdowns and the nerves that got to him that stopped him performing at the top level. He had to go through that stage. Champions are born out of failure, not out of success. In 2003, 2004, no prizes for guessing who won the Premier League. But who came second? Chelsea. And in that summer, they would have felt terrible. It's not a desire to win that makes a champion. It's the fear of ever experiencing that failure again, of ever coming second again. That's what drives real champions to give more than they ever thought they could and to focus in a way that nothing else will focus you. So the next year they win it, and then they go and win it again the year after, beating Man United into second place. Well, that Man United used that to fuel them to come first the year after, and they did it 3 times in a row until they lost to Chelsea again. And that year they came second to Chelsea, and it fueled them enough to come first the year after that. And then Man United had to give way to Man City, and sure enough, they came back the next season and won it again, beating City, who overtook them the year that followed. We all know that Liverpool were pipped to the post and came back and won it in the COVID year. But the team that they beat into second, they came back and they won it. It is an integral part of the process of becoming a champion, that you have to have it, feel it in your grasp and let it slip, because that will fuel you. Winners are not people who love to win. They are people who cannot bear to lose. And you can't be frightened of something you've never experienced. So, although you don't want to hear it, that we're in a process, this is an integral part of that process. If by some miracle we go on and we win the Premier League this season, might be the worst thing that could happen to us. Doesn't that seem like a silly thing to say? I am sure that this team under Arteta will win the league. If not this season, then next season. If it isn't us next year, who do you think it's going to be? It's my job to believe. I'm an Arsenal fan. It ain't over till it's over.